Out wide was a little slow into stride. Torranzino is in front of Gangplank in the early stages, and down near the inside, Skins Dandy and Defich away nicely with the Penske File. Then followed next by Sisu. Karma's behind them. Then followed by Naval Aviator, who's pushing forward on the outside of Sisu. Behind those, Zed Leplin, who's settled in the, first of the Prushka runners in front of Karma, Spiritual Thinker, Torranzino. Gangplank back to an awkward spot, second last, and Rebel Cadell at the end. At the 1400, Sisu led Naval Aviator. In third place was Defich and the Penske File trying to slot in, then Skins Dandy fifth on the inside of Zuzmas. They're 2 lengths to Zed Leplin, who settles on the outside of Karma, then followed by Torranzino, Spiritual Thinker, Gangplank, and Rebel Cadell is last. Going into the back, 1,100 metres out, and Naval Aviator let stride now and raced away to lead by 3 lengths on Sisu. In third placing was the Penske File jointly on the outside of Defich, and then Skins Dandy followed by Zuzmas. Zed Leplin was next, followed by Karma and Torranzino, the favourite 4 from the back over Spiritual Thinker, Gangplank, and then Rebel Cadell. Naval Aviator with a great break. He's striding freely off the back straight, 4 lengths to Sisu, 2 to Defich, then the Penske File, then Skins Dandy the inside, Zuzmas. Nothing's going any good back here except for Torranzino, who comes to the outside to give chase to the leaders. Getting onto its back was Spiritual Thinker, and Gangplank's a mile back with Rebel Cadell. Up towards the turn, and Torranzino makes the move and rushes up to go to the lead here from Spiritual Thinker. In third place was Zuzmas, and then followed on the inside to Sisu. Whacking away Karma and Zed Leplin. Torranzino's going to be the first to corner in. Spiritual Thinker on the outside is trying hard, then followed by Zuzmas and Karma and Zed Leplin, but Torranzino gave a real good kick at the 100 metres. Spiritual Thinker still whacking away, but it's all Torranzino, and Torranzino scores by 3 lengths to Spiritual Thinker. 3 away third, Karma just in front of Zed Leplin.
3, one of the better ones away. Out the back of the field, Makusha is a clear last. So Sleek's going to lead the race with upwards after 100 metres. Tokenist coming across from the deep. Move for Lex improving its position in 4th, and then Fun Sunday. Macaloo in the middle of the pack, passed by Art Zeno. Then came Gotta Be Savvy. On the inside next is Torranzino as they climb past the 1700. Sir Juggernaut is second last, and last is Makusha. So Slick with upwards and out 3 wide on the track. Also Tokenist is pushing up, so it's busy up near the lead. Then came in 4th place Move for Lex outside of Next Fun Sunday. Art Zeno 3 wide, tracked by Gotta Be Savvy, so Art Zeno's posted for the time being. Next along the inside is Torranzino, who's keen up the hill. Getting back in the field now, Macaloo third last from Sir Juggernaut and Makusha. Upwards led Tokenist at halfway at the 1,000. A length and a quarter, Art Zeno 3 wide. Move for Lex in between horses, So Sleek the rails. A length away, Gotta Be Savvy with cover. Torranzino still keen in between horses, giving the jockey an awful time outside of Fun Sunday. Then Sir Juggernaut. Next in the field, Makusha and Macaloo after jumping well, eventually went back to last. 800 metres to go. One off the fence, it's Tokenist just in front of Upwards on the inside, who's feeling it already. Art Zeno's 3/4 of a length away third. Move for Lex is next. So Sleeks but is behind a tiring horse here at the moment. It's rather precarious. Gotta Be Savvy is next, then Torranzino, who's held up. Sir Juggernaut behind those horses, and then came along the inside Fun Sunday. So it's Tokenist. Upwards still kicks and wants to hang. It's doing a bit wrong. There's a beautiful run for So Sleek on the inside. Has to breathe in, but it's got through. 250 metres to go. Move for Lex and Gotta Be Savvy coming on as well. Gotta Be Savvy and Move for Lex stride for stride. Torranzino's out the outside with 100 to go. Gotta Be Savvy, Move for Lex. Torranzino's coming at them over the top. Wants to lug in, did a lot wrong but won. Torranzino has defeated Move. Well, with Lotta Rock, and from out wide Aaron Bay and Keats show pace with Sunsets. New York Hurricane is punching through over towards the rail as well. They were followed by Mystery Island, getting to about 6th, and then came Bonnie Ezra. Jimi Hendrix claimed the crown. Dublin Journals in the back half with Charter House, and then a gap in the field, Pickeroon and Milford, and then Torranzino and Winner Clock as they climb at the 1450. Lotta Rock is the leader by about 3 parts to Keats, and then came Aaron Bay, who's third outside of New York Hurricane. A length and a quarter, Sunsets and Mystery Island, followed by Jimi Hendrix. Bonnie Ezra next on the rails, and then claimed the crown as they reach the brow of the hill at the 1200 metres. Two further back is Dublin Journal, about 15 off the pace, and then came Charterhouse, a gap Picaroon, Milford, and then Torranzino, and Winner Clock is last as they string out. Lotta Rock is the leader, pressurised by Keats as they run past the 1,000 metres, a genuine tempo by 3 lengths Arran Bay, 2 lengths New York Hurricane Sunsets, two further back is Mystery Island Jimi Hendrix, and then Claim the Crown outside of Bonnie Ezra at the railway side at the 800 metres. Further back is Charterhouse, 12 off the front from Dublin Journal. Then came Picaroon and Milford, a gap Torranzino, given a reminder, and Winner Clock is last at the 600 metres. So Keats moves up on the outside of Lotta Rock to shade it now, and they're 2.5 to Arran Bay. A few of these starting to chase. Sunsets and New York Hurricane behind them from Claim the Crown. Jimi Hendrix under the whip, Mystery Island next. They were followed by Charterhouse, Picaroon, Dublin Journal, Torranzino a long way back. Lotta Rock kept plugging on the inside with Keats. Arran Bay's closing the gap now, about a length off them. Claim the Crown is running on, followed by Sunsets, New York Hurricane snookered, and further back Torranzino from a long way back. It's at the 200, Arran Bay in front. Sunsets trying to bullock through. Charterhouse and Torranzino late at the 100. Arran Bay just in front. Torranzino over the top's got them. Torranzino from well back has got up to win from Charterhouse and Arran Bay. For fourth, the photo Claim the Crown was there with also Sunsets, and then came Keats.
Smoke and Romans, the Group 1 winner, bounced out of the gates brilliantly. He'll be in a forward position from the stablemate Zurab, and working across on the outside is True Marble, and Precious Charm from the bleachers is going forward around Clattermore. Spaycaster getting up on the inside of Any Luck. They were followed next by Strawberry Rock, and it's a good tempo early from last year's winner, Mystery Island, and then Burlington Gate, Virtuous Circle. Next was Farrago from Hit the Road Jack, Military Mission. They were followed by Mission of Love, and Torranzino is Stone Motherless. Past the 1,800 metre mark. They're about to work to the back straight, and they've sorted the order out early here. Smoke and Romans for Malum takes it up. The Group 1 winner in the Warrnambool Cup, led by a length and a half. Second placing in the race. It's like Dandy Andy did it years ago, didn't he? The Group 1 winner to win the Cup. Smoke and Romans a length in front. Precious Charm, the Eden Hope Cup winner, ran to second. Zurgab, the Terrain Cup winner, was third, and Spaycaster is fourth. Any Luck, a last start Panola Cup winner, was fifth around Strawberry Rock, who won the Hobart Cup earlier on in the year. A length and a half to the Sydney side of True Marble outside of last year's Warrnambool Cup winner, Mystery Island, and a length away to Clattermore, who won the last Country Cup. They were followed by Burlington Gate on the fence, and Virtuous Circle was next. Then Farrago. Further back to the former Kiwi, Hit the Road Jack, then Military Mission, the Queenslander Mission of Love, and the Easter Cup winner from last start, Torranzino, still last. They've been going at a good rate though. Smoke and Romans has kept them honest. Out in the lead with his top weight. He leads at the 800 metres by a half length on Precious Charm. Third, the inside is Zurhab, and fourth, Spaycaster looked cast already. Clattermore went very wide around Any Luck. Strawberry Rock on the rails, and Virtuous Circle is tracking into it. Mystery Island following last year's route right along the inside. They were followed then a long way back, Military Mission making ground. So too is Torranzino, but he's going to be planted very wide when heads were turned for home here. Smoke and Romans is joined by the stablemate Zurhab on the turn. They're 2 lengths in front of Strawberry Rock, Clattermore, then Virtuous Circle. Torranzino starting to thunder home down the middle. It's Smoke and Romans. He's fought off Zurhab. Torranzino's the only other one. Smoke and Romans, Zurhab. Here he comes, Torranzino. He's the new kid. He moves up to Smoke and Romans. The line's coming up. Smoke and kicks. Oh, gee, the top weight every step of the way. Smoke and Romans might have lasted from Torranzino.
Short run to the first corner. 2,520 metres, the Lexus Bart Cummings. Ready to run, and away they go. And from the centre stalls, Mark Twain jumped well and then petered out. Trav ridden aggressively to keep in touch in the early stages. Asterix, Sadati boot up, with also Gilded Water on the outside. So the favourite making its intentions pretty clear in the first 300 metres or so, as Gilded Water is going to sweep across the face of the field and lead from Sadati and Asterix, then Momona. Further back is Torranzino, fifth, 3 wide and improving. from Rivalare. A length and a half, Grand Piero, Burdew by, and further back Interpretation between horses. Beyond centre field is Mark Twain, followed by Trav and Fineo from Berkshire Breeze. Well back Valiant King, Mr. Wolfgang. And last of all is Berkeley Square as they head towards the 1700 metres. So the leader is Gilded Water in the Royal Silks, leading out by over 2 lengths. Second is Asterix, a length and 3/4. Sadati as Gilded Water kept them moving here and is starting to spread them as they reach the top of the course at the 1500 metres. Very keen up front. Torranzino in 4th place already is about 9 off the leader, and they're 2 lengths in front of Burdew by, and then came Rivalare outside of Momona. 2 lengths to Mark Twain, who's 3 wide. Further back is Grand Piero on the rails as they reach Chiquita Lodge at the 1200 metres. The leader and favourite is 6 lengths in front at the 1200 metre marker. So Gilded Water's out now, 7 lengths in front of Asterix. 3 lengths Sadati. 2.5 Torranzino. A gap to Burdew by, Momona, Rivalare. They were followed by Grand Piero next on the inside. Interpretation between horses. Mark Twain 3 deep. A length and a half Berkshire Breeze. Well back Trav. Also in that group of horses is Fineo, and they were followed by Valiant King, Mr. Wolfgang, and Berkeley Square. So Gilded Water approaching the home corner at the 650 is still 7 in front. Second is Asterix. Sadati is third. Then came Torranzino, Burdew by. Next in the field, Rivalare, who hooks towards the middle of the course. Momona battles on only. Then Grand Piero, and back behind those horses, Berkshire Breeze. So at the 400 metres, it's been daring. Gilded Water, still 4 lengths in front. It's a long home straight. Torranzino, the bolter, chasing Rivalare. Here's Valiant King and Berkshire Breeze coming on. Gilded Water at the 200 metres, absolutely paddling. Valiant King is absolutely mowing it down. Valiant King moves up and takes the lead, and Valiant King is going to bolt in. Valiant King by almost 3, Torranzino. Gilded Water flopped over the line in a photo for third with Berkeley Square. Then Fineo, Berkshire Breeze, and back behind them Trav running. Poison Chalice from barrier number 4, one of the better ones away with Cerise and Redstone well, and Future History from the inside is going to boot up as expected. Future History led, followed by Redstone well around them, and then Sunsets behind them. Poison Chalice 4th one off. There's La Zebra, who was midfield but zips up around them to improve, and then Night Endeavour, Cerise, Torranzino midfield the inside. Chillicap's 3 wide, and then Fujita San, Care Tempesta. Back in the field Methuselah, and they were followed by Basilina and Quintessa last at the 1350. Future History bowling out in front by a length and a half to Redstone well on the inside, and then came La Zebra, who's working up. Sunsets is 4th the rails, and Poison Chalice is getting a lovely run. A length and a half to Chillicap, who's 3 wide and looks to be posted for the time being. Cerise behind her, happy to keep her there. Night Endeavour next on the fence, about a length and a half away in the field. Torranzino, who's pulling on the inside. It's keen. It's had its quirks over its time, and then Fujita San, Methuselah, Care Tempesta. Back in the field then Basilina and Quintessa. So Future History extended that margin to a length and a quarter. La Zebra at the 800 metres and dialed it up a bit. They're 3 lengths in front of Redstone well, and they were followed by the inside Sunsets, Poison Chalice 5 lengths off the lead. A length and a quarter away Chillicap, Cerise, Night Endeavour, and then Fujita San, Torranzino. Quintessa's making up ground the fence, Care Tempesta, and then well back in the field is Methuselah and also Basilina. So Future History has a few of these chasing. Coming up around the turn in the Easter Cup, it's Future History by 2 lengths. Redstone well brought to the middle of the track. Then came whacking away on the inside. Sunsets getting off the fence. Poison Chalice up the outside. Quintessa's kept hunting for runs. Night Endeavour behind them, and then came Fujita San and Care Tempesta. Poison Chalice at the 150 took the front, but here comes the wall. Torranzino's coming through. Night Endeavour and Fujita San. It's a fantastic finish. Torranzino, Fujita San. Oh, it's a photo. Torranzino, Fujita San have hit it together with Night Endeavour in a beauty. Then Care Tempesta. Photo wall placings behind those Cerise, Sunsets, Quintessa. 25. The great race about to get underway, and they're racing in the Melbourne Cup. River of Stars jumped away pretty quickly. Speed from Arapaho, Smoke and Romans. Vauban's tucking in behind them. Half Yours is nice and close. Changing of the guard, using plenty of the track on the outside to sweep over. Arapaho is the leader. From Smoke and Romans, the inside. River of Stars right behind them. Torranzino, Goody Two Shoes, and changing of the guard out in the middle of the track, taking its time to come over. Then came Torranzino. Further back is Half Yours, who's about 8th or 9th in the early stages. One Smooth Operator and Maidan. Land Legend in a pack. And then came Valiant King, Presage Nocturne. Not that much speed on here as they saunter past the 200 metres on the first occasion. Back in the pack now on the rails is Vauban, followed by Absurd, Buckaroo, Athabascan, Parchment Party, further Chevalier Rose, El Riffa, More Felons, and Flatten the Curve is last at the post. So the leader is Smoke and Romans, with on the outside now Royal Supremacy going up to just about dispute the lead. Changing of the guard, got across from that outside alley, third one off the fence. Next on the rails, Arapaho. They were followed by Goody Two Shoes, and next on the rails, River of Stars. A length and a half to Torranzino, then Maidan. Further back is Middle Earth, One Smooth Operator, 2,000 metres to go. Next in the race is Land Legend, 3 wide. In between horses, Half Yours in the middle of the pack. A length and a half, Valiant King. Presage Nocturne is next, the grey. Followed then by Vauban. A length away in the field is Buckaroo, who is on the back of Valiant King. Next, Athabascan on the inside. Then came Absurd, Parchment Party, Chevalier Rose, the inner. Well back in the field is further El Riffa. More Felons is second last, and Flatten the Curve is last in the Melbourne Cup. 1,400 metres to go, and Land Legend now took it up and has raced clear about 4 lengths in front to try and turn this into a staying contest. Land Legend 4 or 5 lengths the leader. From in second, Royal Supremacy, and they're 2.5 lengths in front of Changing of the Guard and also Smoke and Romans. 2 for the back, Goody Two Shoes, Arapaho as Land Legends now 8 or 9 lengths in front. River of Stars is about 7th, the inside of Torranzino. A couple of lengths to Maidan, and then came Middle Earth as they reached the 1,000 marker. Next in the field, Valiant King a little wide from One Smooth Operator, and Half Yours, the favourite, is 25 off the leader. Then Buckaroo, Presage Nocturne, Vauban, Absurd, Athabascan, well back further, Chevalier Rose, Parchment Party, El Riffa, More Felons, and well back in the field towards the home corner. Flatten the Curve has got a lot to do. So it's Land Legend, 600 metres to go. A runaway leader, 6 or 7 lengths in front. From in second, Royal Supremacy. They were followed by Changing of the Guard, Arapaho under pressure, Goody Two Shoes presenting up the middle. They were followed by River of Stars, who battles on. Torranzino and Middle Earth right down the outside. 300 metres to go. Goody Two Shoes for Ireland, led by a length and a quarter. Middle Earth, and Half Yours is getting through. Goody Two Shoes with Half Yours challenging at the clock tower. Half Yours takes the lead from Goody Two Shoes. Middle Earth, River of Stars. Half Yours is coming clear for Jamie Carr for the Cups double. Half Yours, the history maker, won the Lexus Melbourne Cup by 3 lengths. Half Yours the winner. Second, Goody Two Shoes. Third,